I think that's very sad. I think that the general American public has a much better opinion.
Michael Landon was America's beloved TV dad, the face of wholesome family values on Little House on the Prairie and Highway to Heaven. But behind the warm smile and frontier charm was a man known for his perfectionism and ironclad control over his sets. What if I told you that Landon hated working with some of his closest co-stars? Not in the way you think. This hate was a complex mix of frustration, respect, and creative tension that shaped some of television's most iconic moments. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal the 6 actors who drove Michael Landon crazy and why he couldn't imagine working without them. Karen Grassel, who played Caroline Ingalls, was the nurturing heart of Little House on the Prairie. To viewers, she was the calm, steady Ma who held the family together. But off-camera, Grassel was far from a passive presence. She was intelligent, outspoken, and fiercely committed to fairness, especially when it came to pay equity and recognition for her pivotal role. Landon, who wore many hats as writer, director, producer, and star, thrived on control and efficiency. Grassel's insistence on fairness and her creative input often clashed with Landon's vision and tight schedules. Their disputes over salary and script changes sometimes created tension on set, but also pushed the show to greater emotional depth. Landon called her difficult, but privately admitted that Grassel's high standards elevated the series. Their relationship was a real-life echo of the complex, tested bond between Charles and Caroline Ingalls, full of love, conflict, and mutual respect. Victor French was more than a co-star. He was Landon's close friend and creative partner on Little House on the Prairie and Highway to Heaven. Known for his humor and pranks, French often disrupted Landon's meticulously planned sets with jokes and lighthearted antics. While Landon valued discipline and efficiency, French believed in camaraderie and keeping the mood light. This clash of personalities led to many moments of frustration for Landon, who sometimes had to rein in French's playful interruptions. Yet, Landon also recognized that French's humor brought warmth and humanity to their work, making the shows feel alive. Their relationship was a delicate balance of irritation and affection, proving that sometimes the best creative partnerships thrive on a little chaos. Melissa Gilbert, who played Laura Ingalls, was like a second daughter to Landon. Their close bond was filled with affection but also tension. As a child actor, Gilbert's boundless energy and occasional giggles during emotional scenes tested Landon's patience. He demanded perfection, often pushing her to deliver heavy, mature performances far beyond her years. As Gilbert grew older, she became more assertive, questioning lines and wardrobe choices, which sometimes clashed with Landon's controlling style. Despite the challenges, Landon was her biggest supporter and toughest critic, shaping her into a talented actress. Their relationship blurred the lines between family and work, full of warmth, but also the pressures of high expectations. Catherine McGregor brought to life Harriet Olsen, one of TV's most memorable villains. Her bold personality off-screen matched her character's sharp tongue and scheming nature. McGregor was not content to be a background player. She demanded creative input and fought for her character's complexity. Landon, juggling multiple responsibilities, often found her theatricality and insistence on script changes frustrating. Their clashes were intense but productive, as McGregor's determination made Harriet a richer, more compelling character. Though they weren't close friends, their creative tension was a key ingredient in the show's success. Before Little House, Landon starred on Bonanza alongside Pernell Roberts, who played the eldest Cartwright brother. Roberts was known for his strong opinions and disdain for formulaic television. He openly criticized the show's shallow storylines and fought for more meaningful scripts. Landon, then a younger cast member, admired Roberts' intelligence, but found his rebelliousness disruptive. Roberts' refusal to compromise slowed production and created tension with producers. He eventually left the show, but his insistence on artistic integrity left a lasting impression on Landon, influencing his own approach to storytelling. Their relationship was a clash of ideals, control versus creative freedom, that shaped Landon's career. Dabbs Greer, who played Reverend Alden, was a veteran actor known for his calm, measured style. His deliberate pacing and quiet dignity contrasted sharply with Landon's high energy, intense approach. Landon often joked that Greer was so calm he had to light a fire under him to get scenes moving. While Greer's steady professionalism sometimes frustrated Landon's desire for urgency, Landon respected the balance Greer brought to the show. Greer's restraint prevented the series from becoming overly sentimental and grounded it in moral reflection. Their differences created a dynamic tension that enriched the storytelling, proving that sometimes opposing styles can complement each other perfectly. Michael Landon's use of the word hate to describe working with these actors was never about true dislike. It was about the exasperation that comes from working with strong, passionate personalities who challenge your vision and push you to be better. These 6 actors, Karen Grassel, Victor French, Melissa Gilbert, Catherine McGregor, Pernell Roberts, and Dabs Greer, each brought something unique to Landon's shows, often sparking conflict but always elevating the work. Their behind-the-scenes tensions created some of the most memorable moments in television history. Landon's perfectionism met their individuality, resulting in a creative push and pull that defined his legacy. Without these clashes, Little House on the Prairie, Bonanza, and Highway to Heaven might never have become the beloved classics they are today. So next time you watch these shows, remember, the magic you see on screen was forged in the fires of real-life conflict, respect, and ultimately love.